Hey everyone, this is Dr. Randon Hall with The Injury Source, bringing you a sports injury update today. My goal with The Injury Source is to get everyone the most clear and concise information on everything sports medicine. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about ACL tears. Typically what we'll see in ACL tears is they're usually going to be a non-contact injury. So basically an athlete that's pivoting, changing directions, stopping, restarting, coming down from a jump. And generally the athletes will report that they felt the pop, or sometimes they'll just say they felt something shift in their knee. The key things that I'll be looking for is significant swelling of the knee. So when the knee has fluid on it, or what we call an effusion, that can be a very ominous sign. If I get a story of a patient who has had a non-contact change of direction injury with significant swelling or effusion of the knee, I get pretty concerned. The next I'll do is a simple evaluation. So on my evaluation, I'm going to be looking to see if the patient is able to fully flex or extend the knee. Typically an athlete with fluid on the knee or an effusion really won't be able to fully flex or extend the knee. Secondarily, what I'll be looking for is instability of the knee. The test I like to do most is called a Lockman test. And basically with that test, you're taking the knee and shifting it back and forth to see if there's any play or laxity within the knee. I do have a video of that you can take a look at as well. Basically what you are doing in the knee is you're taking the knee, grasping it with the left hand, and then the right hand here, I'm looking to see if I can get instability with that knee. When I do that, basically what I'm looking for is to see if I can see if that ACL ligament in the middle of the knee is completely torn. If it's completely torn, the knee will shift back and forth. If it's not, it'll be nice and tight like the knee model we have here. If I have the right story, the right clinical picture, the next step I'm going to go to is to obtain an MRI. Usually what I'm looking for on the MRI is the presence of the ACL or other associated injuries like a meniscus tear. You can see another post on looking at MRIs for an ACL tear on the blog TheInjurySource.com. If we confirm that there's an ACL tear on MRI, I'm also going to be looking for associated injuries such as cartilage injury, meniscal injury, or collateral ligament injuries such as your MCL or LCL. Once that determination is made, usually I'm going to recommend that the patient have a surgical intervention to fix that ACL. More recently, ACL tears have been progressed back to about the 6 and 9 month range. Some of the newer data coming out suggests that really ACL tears need a good full year to heal, if not even longer. Some of the other data suggests that patients really aren't mentally ready to go back once they've had a surgery until 1 to 2 years. Usually patients also like to go back with a custom ACL brace, although the data doesn't convincingly show that that will prevent or restrict a patient from having another ACL tear. But I can certainly understand how patients would want to have that type of added protection, even if it's just to be mentally more prepared to participate in sports. My recommendation at these times is usually a return at about 9 to 12 months based on the patient's psychology, based on the patient's ability to return back to sports, and also doing additional testing in a motion lab to see if they are back to their same abilities in terms of agility and dynamics on the field. That's just a brief update on ACL tears. There's a lot more on the blog at TheInjurySource.com. Check us out. Thanks a lot.